All right, so we're starting day 2 of our pond build, and really just got cranked up 10 times from what it was yesterday. Yesterday we had about 8 guys here, and it was mostly digging. They're still digging, but they're starting to bring equipment, rocks in. There's more contractors, more people here, and look at the wetland filter. This thing was just surface level yesterday, and now it's deeper than a person standing in it. So we've got a couple guys from Just Add Water. They're from Des Moines, Iowa in here. And so the wetland filter, we'll have some of the guys explain that over time, but basically the water's gonna get cleaned out in there. All the duck poop and dirt is all gonna go to the bottom, and then the water's gonna get cleaned out naturally, and then move through some waterfalls into the main pond. From the main pond, it's gonna move around. They're gonna be putting pond tarp and rocks in here today. And then back here is our intake bay. And so this is where all the water will move into, and then it will filter back to the beginning. So we're gonna have a lot of fun the next couple days as this pond really starts to take shape, as it starts to develop, as we start to bring in rocks. More people are here to help. Let's talk to some people and watch this thing be built. It's gonna be amazing for our ducks. So we've got Bob here from Gradex and Grand River Stone, and he's bringing all the boulders in for this project. And so this is the last one, and it got stuck inside the truck. So we had Brad with the excavator pop it out, and now they're going to drop the last boulder out.
Not very many people have what you're getting in your back field like this, so.
I had no idea. Yeah. I had no idea it was going to be this big, and as soon as we saw the boulders, we were like, whoa, this is legit. We thought it, like, I didn't know idea it was going to be this big.
Yeah, we don't mess around, so. Dan brought in the E2.
That fall in the pond or any bird feathers, they're all going to get sucked right into that area over there, and then you guys will help clean it out, right? Get a net and like scoop it out and make sure it looks good. That's right, we're counting on you.
So you did this all by hand, right?
Yep.
Dug it all out by hand?
Every bit.
Alright, so what the guys are doing right now is we're trenching out for what we call the snorkel and the centipede. The centipedes will run down along the bottom of this wetland filtration. The plumbing will come in at the end, and the water will upflow through the snorkels and centipedes. The snorkels is actually a clean out. Centipedes, the water will disperse out into our aqua blocks and then flow through the bed of gravel.
Can you carry it over here? Can you carry it? So this is the last task of the day. Putting the large rocks right on top of the aqua block. And that way it'll go through, the water will go through a filter of the aqua blocks, the rocks, and then it'll go to smaller and smaller rocks until it ultimately starts flowing back into the main pond. Well, this is the start of day 3, and they've already got the first liner in. They're getting ready to bring in the heavy-duty pond tarp. So today is going to be probably the biggest change to the entire pond when we get the main pond. We worked on the 2 ends yesterday, and now we can start getting rocks in the main pond. So they just set this one pond tarp. It's our 30 by 50 pond tarp. The entire roll weighs about 1,000 pounds. This is about half the roll, so a little over 500 pounds on this pond tarp. So right now they're working on the liner, pond tarp, liner, and so that way they protect the pond tarp. I love that it's a heavy duty pond tarp. It's much heavier duty than the one that I originally got for the pond that I was going to build. Is this going to be the first rock in the pond?
Good chance, yeah.
Okay. First rock going in.
We get the right rock, then yeah, I say lay it flat here and just get one on top of it.
So I'm here with Clay with Just Add Water, and we're putting in the first big boulder in the pond. They're setting it down. We're gonna have the beach area for the ducks, and so they're making a step, a range right up here so the ducks can get in and out of the pond really easily. So Clay, how do you decide where to put each boulder as it comes in?
We like to say we talk to the rocks,
The rocks kind of tell us where they want to go. So,
That's cool.
you know, you start with one rock, and then from there you can kind of base, like they bring in the next rock and whether it's going to look good next to that or not. Otherwise, you go on to a different spot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of just play it by ear. It's different every time.
That's awesome.
The biggest thing is getting these rocks above this top shelf here.
Okay.
Just so that way it holds the gravel back.
Okay.
Otherwise, over time, the gravel's just going to fall into that bottom shelf.
So I'm here with Angel from Nature's Image Aquatic Design, and you're getting all the rocks ready, right, with the straps? So how quickly do you have to work getting these strapped up so they can get them moved in here?
Yeah, probably 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, about 30 seconds.
All right, I'm holding you up.
I got you.
All right, they're moving quick now. So each side has about 5-6 boulders in the hopper where they're like ready to go. Somebody straps them up, and then each excavator is dropping them in. So they are moving really fast now. This pond is going to be filled up in no time. So I'm here with Dan with Good Earth Water Gardens. So what's the plan here with all of these rocks? What are we going to look like?
So what we're doing is now we're rocking in
Yeah.
the pond, covering all this rock pad fabric.
Yeah.
You know, we still want to make this look like a natural environment too, and you know, you don't see black underlayment fabric in the wild
we
in
won't
nature
see it.
too.
We won't
so,
see
yeah,
it at all,
the
right?
fabric we covered up. We line the the shelves with the boulders, and then the gravel will go to cover the rest of this area too. So it'll look just like a natural kind of ecosystem feature here.
Okay.
So that's kind of the philosophy behind it, and there's a lot of benefits with the rock providing, you know, ecology, places for bacteria to cultivate too. So it just kind of helps out the whole entire system.
So everything's moving quick now. How do you stay on top of it so you're not looking back like, oh,
Yeah.
I regret that
Well,
one or whatever?
you know, you're not gonna be able to be a perfectionist on all of them too. But you know, the good thing is this will all be underwater, covered up.
Yeah.
So it's you know, sometimes you just have to roll with what you got, and you know, we focus probably more on the artistry with the waterfalls and stuff. And
Okay.
if we don't like one there, then we'll make the adjustments. But down here, it's more just get it done, get things rocked in, and yeah, it should start taking shape here.
What are you thinking about when you're looking at it?
About as
Try
wide
to
as
see.
that was.
So let's say a little bit. I'll have that edge sticking out a little bit.
You worried about that space there, or because it follows the curve pretty well? So this spot right here, they're working on the fish cave. So this is an area where the fish can retreat to, get away from the ducks and hide away from anybody else. That if we're swimming in here, they can hide away. So they're going to make a cool little cave for them to go down to.
For this whole entire feature, we are using 3 separate liners, which makes it easier to install everything, because then we can install section at a time. But we need to conjoin all the liners together and make sure we don't lose any water. So we're going to do a process of seaming the liners together. Right now we have our liner for the intake bay area. This is like our skim cove, and we're going to put this liner underneath and then have the pond liner overlap it to where our intake liner's here, pond liner goes underneath, and the water goes over the seam of that liner into this intake bay area.
So do you have to connect them, or you just layer them?
So yeah, you can't layer them, because if it's all underwater and nothing's conjoined together, you have to have a way to connect them here.
Okay.
So what we do is kind of a 2-step process. We first put a layer of this double-sided tape that's specially made for conjoining 2 liners together. And then what we'll do is we'll come back over that seam with just what's called our seam tape. If you do it right, it will not go between the gap of the liner too.
Sounds good.
Yeah, try it.
Okay, and Ashley, you guys having fun?
Oh yeah. This is a lot of fun. Beautiful weather, beautiful day, beautiful countryside, and nice rocks.
Right. So Brad, I wasn't sure how this was gonna play out, if that was gonna stay the way it was or what. Now you're digging into it. So what's gonna happen here in this spot?
So our transition from the pond and the wetland filter over here, we kind of graded it out with thoughts of a little higher waterfall, and like everything evolves and we change things for the looks at the finished product. So we're actually doing a double waterfall here. So we're taking this down 16 inches so we can bring in another stone and create that second upper waterfall. So our upper waterfall is going to have about a 16-inch drop going down to the other waterfall and then into the pond.
So we're taking out dirt to bring in more of the boulders?
Correct.
Okay.
So we're bringing this down so we can get the size of boulders that we're wanting to fit in.
Looks like our biggest rock of the day right here. They got out the extra big straps. This is going to be for the waterfall, so this is going to be the main rock for really the whole pond. They're about to hook it up.
Is this a one-shot type of thing?
I'm going with yes.
Let me know when it's not you.
So this rock was approximately 2 tons or close to 4,000 pounds. Safe to say it's never moving again. And it took them quite a while to get the straps out from underneath it.
Try that.
Hang on, I gotta get a close-up of this dirt, man. You are dedicated.
Yeah. Full of dust.
So days 2, 3, and 4, we've been busy getting this pond from just an excavated hole to rock to now we're ready for water. All right, we ready? Okay, so we've got a little switch right down there that he's gonna put that in, and then it turns it on and blows it in 2 gallons a minute. We can also we can go water from there and it can go a little faster too.
Yeah,
so
we can get a hose hooked up.
Hey, is water coming down? Yeah, we're gonna
Here we go. All right, it's gonna fill up quick. Get out of there. It's gonna take a few days to fill up. Well, by tomorrow we're gonna have it filled up. So this is the start of it. Starting to hold. Can you believe it? We're gonna have a pond.
I mean, this is not just a hole.
Not just a hole.
Wow.
You excited, Eli?
Yeah.
So thank you to Aquascape, thank you to Greg Whitstock, the pond guy, for helping us with this project, all of Team Aquascape, all of our local contractors. We've got our crews here from Good Earth Water Gardens, Nature's Image Aquatic Design, sent from Topeka, coming in an hour and a half every day. We've got Just Add Water in from Des Moines, Iowa. They're here all week. We could not be doing this without them. We've got a couple guys here from Prestige One Landscaping in Kansas City, and then all of our materials companies. Sturgis Materials is bringing in all of our rock, and Gradex has been providing all of our boulders. And if you want to build a pond like this of your own, just click the link in the description, and you can find the nearest certified Aquascape contractor in your area. We'll see you guys on the next video for the full pond reveal.
Oh no, Dad's always sinking.